Hi, my name is Judy Atoni, currently working with FH Mozambique as the country director. We have approximately 10,600 children under the sponsorship program who are really grateful for what you're doing.
As FH, we try our best to reach some of the hardest places and to work with those that are mostly on the margins of society. Unfortunately, as we all know, the impact of COVID-19 across the globe has been felt the hardest by those people who are already on the margins of communities.
Schools were closed. Secondly, so many jobs were lost.
COVID has been overlaid of a number of other existing challenges that affect communities that FH partners with.
Pre-COVID, just in 2019, Cyclone Idai hit. Approximately 2.5 million people were affected, where our sponsored children communities are included. So while they were still recuperating from that, COVID hit. And then even before we recovered from that, we had Cyclone Eloise hit again. This is a lot for a child to go through, for families to go through in these communities. Were it not for our sponsors and the programs that FH is able to offer in the communities, focusing on helping the communities rebuild, it could have been a disaster.
Our program communities have been able to really pivot and use the resources that our sponsors so generously give.
Food for the Hungry, in helping combat COVID-19, is installing hand washing stations in most public places, like at local churches, providing PPEs for those who can't afford it, and simply teaching about basic hygiene.
It brought a lot of hope to families of sponsored children to know that FH would not just retreat and go into hibernation, but would find ways of helping them.
Food for the Hungry does not meet the physical needs of the sponsored children family only, but we also focus on the emotional and spiritual aspect of it. This is where we partner with churches and we partner with community members and coming together to offer community counseling sessions and letting people air out what their fears are, and then give hope that this is not the end. You need to continue trusting in God. You need to know that God is with us through this tough period. As a country director, listening to a sponsored child say that I am hopeful to keep going because of my sponsor, we are really grateful for that.
We want to say you've done more than we could even imagine, and may God continue blessing you.
Obrigado pela ajuda. Deus te abençoe por me ajudar com meu